Everyone loves Golden Girl Betty White.
Everybody always likes me.
But only her bestie gets to stay up late drinking and eating gummy bears with her. We'll reveal Betty's surprising dinner date as well as some other unexpected celebrity BFFs. Demi Lovato stunned fans by announcing that she and Selena Gomez aren't friends in Harper's Bazaar. But don't worry about Selena, because she has plenty of pals, even if you didn't know about them. Millie Bobby Brown and Maddie Ziegler. Not only are Millie Bobby Brown and Maddie Ziegler BFFs, but they met before Maddie had even had a chance to binge watch Stranger Things.
I connected with her the first time we met, and I was like, oh, I knew we're gonna be friends.
All right.
They had an instant connection, and their similar personalities help them have a ton of fun together, even if things don't always go quite right. Maddie had the honor of hosting Millie for her very first sleepover, which was a great time until the fire alarm went off. Despite this slip up, the two stars have fun together, and Maddie says Millie loves to recreate her dances, or at least she tries to. Selena Gomez and Cara Delevingne. Are you even best friends if people don't occasionally think you're dating? That's what happened to Selena Gomez and her friend Cara Delevingne. When they were spotted hanging out, some fans assumed they were in a romantic relationship. Not only was Selena totally cool with this, but she loved the fact that people thought they were dating. She described her pal Cara as fun and extremely adventurous, and said the tabloids speculating that she was dating a gorgeous supermodel made her feel like she'd really made it. Charli D'Amelio and Maddie Monroe. It's easy to be friends when things are good, but Charli D'Amelio and Maddie Monroe have been there for each other through some tough times. They've faced down body shamers and controversies together, and have managed to stay close throughout. According to Charli, Maddie has helped her feel more confident about herself. Adele and Jennifer Lawrence. Pretty much everyone loves Adele, so it's not surprising that Jennifer Lawrence does too. They met when she snuck backstage to see Adele perform Skyfall at the 2013 Oscars, and they've been friends ever since. Jennifer has called Adele an international treasure, in addition to being sweet, funny, intelligent, and beautiful. Seriously, find a bestie who lifts you up like Jennifer Lawrence does. These two love hanging out together, whether they're grabbing dinner or meeting up at a women's march. Jennifer and Adele are the female dream team we didn't know we needed until now. Miley Cyrus and Kelly Osbourne. At first glance, Miley Cyrus and Kelly Osbourne may seem like an unlikely pair, but apparently they get along incredibly well. The two met when they were working on the film So Undercover, and although the movie wasn't a major success, their relationship was. According to Kelly, she and Miley spent tons of time together behind the scenes and loved to bake cookies and watch videos on YouTube. She also claimed Miley was a good influence on her and her family, encouraging them to hit the gym and head to bed early. Kelly admires Miley's work ethic, calling her one of the hardest working, respectful women she has ever worked with. Betty White and Jennifer Love Hewitt. According to Jennifer Love Hewitt, hanging out with Betty White is exactly as awesome as we would have guessed.
She loves pizza and vodka. I mean, right?
This unlikely pair worked together on the 2011 Hallmark movie The Lost Valentine and became instant friends. According to Jennifer, the time she and Betty spend together is always perfect, and the two love grabbing dinner and maybe having a few too many cocktails. On one occasion, the two ended up going from drinks to scarfing down gummy bears in a hotel room together. David Beckham and Snoop Dogg. Not only are David Beckham and Snoop Dogg friends, but they've been close for over a decade. It all started in 2007 when Snoop invited David to make a guest appearance on his show, Fatherhood. The idea was that David would teach Snoop and his family how to play soccer, but the two dads ended up becoming friends after the game was over. Snoop says David is one of the first people he shares his new music with, and the two of them bond over being parents. Even Snoop admitted their friendship might seem a little strange, but apparently opposites attract in some cases. Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift spends a lot of time with her infamous girl squad, but did you know that Blake Lively is a member? Even though they're rarely in the spotlight at the same time, they can't say enough positive things about each other and their friendship. Not only is Blake a major Taylor Swift fan, but so is the rest of her family. In fact, her daughter James even provided some vocals on Taylor's track, Gorgeous. Nina Dobrev and Julianne Hough. Going through quarantine is always difficult, especially when you're separated from your best friend. Julianne Hough admitted that she missed her babe of a best friend, Nina Dobrev, during the COVID-19 pandemic. While these two love to have fun together, Julianne admits that they've gone through a lot and have supported each other through some extremely difficult times. In fact, there are some fans who suspect Nina Dobrev suddenly announced her breakup with Shaun White in order to distract the public's attention from Julianne's painful separation from her husband, Brooks Laich. Mila Kunis and Princess Beatrice. Spending time with other celebrities is one thing, but Mila Kunis counts a member of the royal family among her best friends. She and her husband Ashton Kutcher met Beatrice through her now ex-boyfriend Dave Clark. While they don't often speak about their relationship, they've gone on vacations together and seem to be quite close. Many fans expect Mila and Ashton to be guests at Beatrice's upcoming wedding to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, Courtney Cox, and Ed Sheeran. Long before Ed Sheeran was a famous musician, he was trying to make it in the music industry while crashing rent-free with a friend, and that friend was none other than Friends star Courtney Cox. They met through a mutual friend back in 2013, and when Ed needed someplace to write music, Courtney offered to help him out. They were roomies for 3 months, and although Ed didn't help with the bills, he did introduce her to her partner, Johnny McDade. Selena Gomez and Jennifer Aniston. Courtney Cox isn't the only former Friends star in an unexpected friendship. It turns out Jennifer Aniston is close with Selena Gomez, and the two met in a pretty unexpected place, the bathroom. To be more specific, the two ended up talking in the bathroom at a Vanity Fair event, and Selena admits to being starstruck at first. The two of them became fast friends after Jennifer invited Selena over to hang out and grab a pizza. In addition to supplying her with delicious carbs, Selena also says Jennifer helps her out by giving her maternal advice from time to time. Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence. Even if you've never seen Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence together before, you can tell by the way they interact just how close they are.
Okay, so
Kidding, I would never bake dogs.
I know.
She totally would. She's a cat person.
You really have to love someone to tease them like that. They were introduced by a mutual co-star, Woody Harrelson, and realized they had something in common. And that something was really someone they call John the Orchestra Guy. They both got texts from the same mysterious person about setting up a soundstage and working in an orchestra, and Jen joked that before she met Emma in person, she worried it was really a setup by John the Orchestra Guy. Thankfully it wasn't, and these two very quickly became BFFs. Keira Knightley and Sienna Miller. If you love Sienna Miller's chic style, you should know that she admits to being inspired by her fashion icon friend, Keira Knightley. The two met while working on The Edge of Love back in 2009 and really hit it off. Although Sienna prefers to keep a low profile by Hollywood standards, she can't resist gushing over how much she loves her friend Keira. Sienna says Keira is the most beautiful woman she's ever seen, and the two have bonded over motherhood and balancing their families with their careers. Bette Midler and 50 Cent. Are Bette Midler and 50 Cent the most unlikely duo of all time? These two met because they were both involved in the New York Restoration Project, which sought to renovate natural environments and community settings. Bette knew his Unity Foundation gives away millions per year to nonprofits and pled her case for this worthy cause. The pair became friends and focused on a garden in Jamaica, Queens, where 50 Cent grew up. Bette said they're good friends and have even talked about working on a musical project together. Lisa Bonet and Marissa Tomei. Lisa Bonet and Marissa Tomei worked together on A Different World and have been best friends ever since. Not only is Marissa her bestie, but she's also the godmother of her daughter, Zoe Kravitz. She and Zoe are also super close since Marissa has known her whole life. Jack McBrayer and Alexander Skarsgård. 30 Rock and True Blood may be completely opposite shows, but that didn't stop some of their stars from becoming friends. According to 30 Rock star Jack McBrayer, he and Alexander Skarsgård lived in the same neighborhood and kept running into each other at red carpet events and parties.
Oh, hello. We're very famous people. And we just hit it off.
They went from attending lavish events to traveling to the Arctic together to make a Funny or Die video. Although Jack joked that sleeping on bunk beds on a boat ruined their relationship, it's clear these two are great friends. Pitbull and John Travolta. Sometimes your best friends prevent you from making drastic hairstyle changes like giving yourself a pair of quarantine bangs. But other times they're full of encouragement, like when Pitbull convinced his buddy John Travolta to shave his head. Apparently Pitbull just had to help his friend visualize what it would look like if he took a razor to his dome.
Well, they said something about that. I sent him Photoshop pictures.
Thankfully, John apparently loves his new look. Pitbull also featured his friend in the music video for his song 3 to Tango. Jimmy Kimmel and Justin Theroux. Jimmy Kimmel knows the power of a good prank, even when it involves your good friend.
We got the keys to your car. It was not being repaired. There's nothing wrong with the drive shaft.
Which is why he did this to his friend Justin Theroux's car. But Jimmy has also helped out his buddy Justin, like when he planned his bachelor party and officiated his wedding to Jennifer Aniston. Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire may have a seemingly random friendship, but they also have an incredibly long-lasting one. They've known each other since they met at an audition in 1990 and decided to help each other out in the industry whenever possible. Leonardo claims to this day the pair discuss their career moves with each other and won't say yes to a project without talking it out. What do you think about these unexpected pairs? Are there any celebs you think should become real-life besties? Share your dream celeb bestie duo with us in the comment section below, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button for more new videos from us here at The Taco. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.